And in some breaking news coming in from Punjab, the new cabinet is going to be in place by this evening. 15 ministers will be sworn in. And what we understand is at this point in time, Sidhu's aide, Tripat Rajendra Bajwa, will be inducted, but another aide of Sidhu, Kuljit Nagra, has been dropped from the cabinet. So 15 names, the list of 15 the 15 people who are going to be sworn in is out. We'll just try and get you some more details, but for now, remember, this comes amidst a lot of infighting, and that infighting doesn't seem to have ended at all at this point in time. There has been a lot of tussle between the Sidhu camp and the Amrinder Singh camps as well, but the oath-taking ceremony is going to begin any time now. In fact, on your screens are visuals from the Punjab oath-taking ceremony, where 15 ministers are going to be inducted. Remember, this battle in Punjab, the infighting in Punjab, has been going on for several months now. And at this point in time, multiple efforts were made to resolve that infighting. But even now, even with the change in chief minister, even with the new cabinet now being formed, the reshuffle, there doesn't seem to be an end to this infighting in Punjab. The fight largely was between the two camps of Captain Amrinder Singh and Navjot Singh Sidhu. In fact, earlier on, it was the senior Congress leadership tried to come to a compromise and elevated Navjot Singh Sidhu to Punjab Congress chief, but that didn't end the tussle there. It continued. Captain Amrinder said that he was constantly being targeted by Navjot Singh Sidhu and his MLAs and his aides, and he did not want to suffer that humiliation, and so he stepped down. Obviously, he was also asked to step down by the senior Congress leadership as well. But that's still not ended things. It's left, of course, Captain Amrinder Singh very bitter about the way things turned out, and now led to this cabinet reshuffle. So again, there have been a lot of rumblings in the lead up to this reshuffle as well. Let's bring in some more perspective here. Hemant Atri, senior journalist, is joining us on the phone line. Thank you very much for speaking to us. You know, every time there was some sort of a compromise in Punjab or something was done, the assumption was that, okay, this is going to settle the issue. But since then, there have been so many developments. Even now with this cabinet reshuffle, it doesn't seem like that infighting is anywhere close to ending.
No, only see, the kind of infighting that is going on, it is going further from here today. Since as of now, once Captain was removed from the chief ministership, he was keeping mum or symbolically attacking the party. Now, since the cabinet expansion was the final thing which was to be done, and 5 of his closest people, including Rana Gurmeet Sodhi, they have been dropped. So what will happen now? There will be a new kind of a polarization within the Congress legislative party, as they will not be having any chance. The remaining people who have been dropped and 7 new have been inducted. So there is a further scope of party, vertically dividing on these lines. For the very simple reason, the 5 people who have been dropped from the new cabinet and who were with the captain for last, say, about, 4.5 years, they are not going to sit idle. And the way Rana Gurjeet has been taken back, it is, he had to go from the cabinet due to certain corruption allegations. And all of a sudden, he has been re-inducted. So this is not going down well in the party. And they will have certainly an excuse to, throw their hat into the open to go against the present government as well as Navjot Singh Sidhu. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, the other aspect here is it also seems like as far as Navjot Singh Sidhu is concerned, every time he's made a demand, the senior leadership sort of gives in to him. And that's been a trend that's been going on for quite a while now. How do you think this is now going to impact going forward, how the party functions, how the government functions, and how it's going to impact the elections and Congress's chances?
Avni, there is something very interesting that has happened over a period of last, say, about 4 days. If you recollect, after becoming the chief minister, Mr. Channi has visited Delhi thrice he has visited for cabinet expansion and all. Last 2 times, Navjot Singh Sidhu has not been called for discussion, meaning thereby the High Command is wary of what kind of impression that Navjot Singh Sidhu is given that he is the main man Friday and the rest of the things are irrelevant. So in last two visits, when Channi visited, Navjot Singh Sidhu was not called for discussion. And that is something big. For the very simple reason that an impression was going on that Congress High Command had made a Dalit Chief Minister, but he was working under the aegis of Navjot Singh Sidhu. High Command never wants this an impression. For the very simple reason, they have taken a very bold decision to appoint a Dalit as a Chief Minister. And if he remains shadow of Navjot Singh Sidhu, which Sidhu was trying to show day in and day out, High Command has shown him his place also. And the way his writ has not run large in the cabinet expansion, of course, he is able to get dropped Mr. Rana Gurmeet Sodhi and all, but the closest person whom he wanted to appoint has not been taken into the consideration, his working president. That is very important. That means that Navjot Singh Sidhu is being taken care of the way he should have been from day one. But High Command is, awakened late, but better, late than never. That's what it is.
Right. That's a very interesting point, Hemant Ajri, that you mentioned about the fact that Sidhu hasn't gone to Delhi the last couple of times with the Chief Minister. But on a slightly larger perspective, when we look at everything that's happened and going into the assembly elections, with Captain Amrinder Singh being so bitter with the way things have turned out, and now with this entire overhaul in what's happened in Punjab, what's going to happen with the elections and how Congress is going to play the Punjab Assembly elections with this entire, overhaul of things?
See, Avani, High Command is inclined to take things along as far as possible. But the thing is, the bitter fight which is going and which will certainly aggravate in the days to come will be a direct fight between Navjot Singh Sidhu and Captain Amrinder Singh. It will have no end precisely for the very simple reason, the way Captain was humiliated at the behest of Navjot Singh Sidhu, he will not lie low. And it is whether to be seen how the things come up after today's cabinet expansion. For the very simple reason, how many people get polarized after Captain Amrinder Singh? He was, after resigning from the post, Captain was lying low. But today is the opportunity, once he can recollect all his people together to show them, because today they have been dropped from the cabinet. Tomorrow they will be denied a ticket. There is a possibility. So Captain will play his cards very closely, and High Command needs to be very wary of this, how the things will shape up. They have to keep Navjot Singh Sidhu in control also, otherwise things can go out of control from here now.
Yes, absolutely, Hemant Ajri. Request you to please stay with us. I want to go across to my colleague Ranjita Jha, who's joining me on the phone line as well. Ranjita, क्या आप हमें बता सकती है लेटेस्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन इस वक्त क्या दे सकते हैं, और जो ये नए नाम है कैबिनेट में, जो 15 नाम आए हैं, उसमें से कितने लोग अमरिंदर के कैंप से है, कितने लोग सिद्धू के कैंप से है, उसका कुछ अंदाजा दे सकती है?
बिल्कुल, देखिए, जो 15 लोगों की लिस्ट है जो आज शपथ लेंगे, अभी कुछ देर बाद मैं कह सकती हूँ कि शपथ का जो कार्यक्रम है वो शुरू हो चुका है राजभवन में, और जो तस्वीरें निकल कर आ रही है इसमें पूरी तरह से हम कह तो ये रहे हैं कि ये चन्नी की नई टीम है, लेकिन इस टीम में पूरी तरह से सिद्धू की छाप देखी जा रही है। 5 कैप्टन के करीबी को इसमें ड्रॉप किया गया है, जिसमें स्वास्थ्य मंत्री बलबीर सिद्धू से लेकर कई जो मंत्री हैं वो शामिल है। इसके अलावा अगर 15 जो नए जो चेहरे हम कह सकते हैं, इसमें कई पुराने चेहरे भी हैं, लेकिन उन चेहरों को रखा गया है जो विवादास्पद नहीं है। ऐसे चेहरे जिनमें हम कह सकते हैं विजेंद्र सिंगला, जो पहले भी कैबिनेट में थे, कहा जरूर जाता है कि वो कैप्टन के करीबी हैं, लेकिन वो राहुल गांधी के भी करीबी माने जाते हैं, क्योंकि एआईसीसी में बतौर सेक्रेटरी भी उन्होंने काम किया हुआ है। युवा चेहरों को काफी तरजीह दी गई है, जिसमें से आईवाईसी के पूर्व अध्यक्ष अमरिंदर सिंह राजा वड़िंग को शामिल किया गया है। इसके अलावा राणा गुरजीत, जिसको पहले मंत्रिमंडल से बाहर किया गया था भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप में, हम कह सकते हैं कि कैप्टन ने बाहर किया था, लेकिन अब उसे फिर से सिद्धू ने अपने कैबिनेट में शामिल कर लिया है, जिसका विरोध भी हो रहा है। 6 से 7 विधायकों ने पत्र भी लिखा है कांग्रेस आला कमान को कि राणा गुरजीत सिंह को कैबिनेट से बाहर किया जाए, उनको शपथ नहीं दिलवाया जाए। तो ये तमाम चीजें जो है वो पंजाब कैबिनेट के फेरबदल में हम कह सकते हैं जो बड़ी चीजें जो निकल कर आई है। इसके साथ ही एक सोशल इंजीनियरिंग की भी कोशिश की गई है, जो 3 रीजन में बांटे जाते हैं पंजाब की सरकार को, पंजाब के पूरी रणनीति को, उसको भी पूरी तरह से बैलेंस करने की कोशिश है। और जो सबसे बड़ा सवाल है वो ये कि 2022 के विधानसभा चुनाव में, जिसमें कांग्रेस ने साफ तौर पर ये कह दिया है कि चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी और नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू की अगुवाई में कांग्रेस चुनाव लड़ेगी, तो कहीं न कहीं उन दोनों की ही सहमति वाली टीम को हम कैबिनेट में भी देख पा रहे हैं।
जी बिल्कुल रंजीता, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए और ये सारी जानकारी के लिए धन्यवाद। Hemant Atri, if you're still with us, every time we've seen, first when Sidhu was made the Punjab Congress chief, then when Captain Amrinder Singh stepped down, every time we ask the same question, that is this infighting going to end now? Is that something you think we're finally going to see an end after all of this?
No, Avni, see, we are taking it the other way around. The simple issue is the 8 cabinet ministers who have been retained, who were made ministers earlier. They are all captain's men, don't forget that. Of course, you have dropped 5 of his ministers, but 8 of them you had to retain. Na? That is very simple.
Yes.
You have kept his men for the very
Yes.
simple reason, due to their meritocracy, that is one. Number 2, due to their seniority in the party. There's no doubt about it. Let's be very clear. It may be Channi's cabinet with the stamp of Navjot Singh Sidhu, but don't forget, the majority of the ministers, 8 of them, they are still of Captain Amrinder Singh's making. He made them the ministers earlier. Now they are there. Only 5 have been dropped. Now, where is the issue? So this fight is not going to end here. It will, will further aggravate from here. For the very simple reason, the way people have been dropped and the way people have been inducted also. Rana Gurjeet Sodhi, he was, forced to resign. On what? On corruption charges in mining. He has been taken back. What message are you giving? So Captain is not going to sit idle. He has a best chance now to know that was the last opportunity once the people could have, smell for some opportunity that they might get into the cabinet. Now, the cabinet is formed. There is no vacancy in the cabinet. What will they do? If at all they get an inclination that Sidhu might get them dropped in the ticket distribution, they'll simply go to Captain Amrinder Singh. That's what it is. And it is going to aggravate from here, not going to lie low. That's what the point is, Avni. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. That is the ticket distribution is possibly going to be the next big flashpoint that we see as far as Punjab is concerned. But a final question, Hemant Atri, in terms of the larger context of the Punjab elections and the other parties involved, while Congress is busy with its infighting in Punjab, it's going to be, something that AAP will possibly benefit significantly from.
No, our basic problem with AAP is something else. They don't have a credible face who has pan-Punjab, appeal. That is the biggest problem. You can't, import somebody from somewhere and put it to contest or lead party in Punjab. That's not possible. You have to have a ground soldier. You have to have a mass leader from the concerned state who has a pan-state appeal, which unfortunately, as of now, doesn't have it, number one. Number two, as far as Shiromani Akali Dal is concerned, they ruled the state for last 10 years, and due to this farmer agitation, what happened was, Sukhbir Badal was there in the Union cabinet once this bill was passed. 3 bill, contentious farmer bill was passed. So that, farmers are still annoyed with them. As far as BJP is concerned, even in the Lahar of 2014, that wave, Modi wave, Congress, BJP could not make their foothold in Punjab for the very simple reason, Captain Amrinder personally ensured that there is no scope for BJP divisive agenda here. That's what the real situation is. So the issue now is very simple. Whether Congress party is able to encash upon the gamble that they have played with a Dalit chief minister. If these things in fighting and all this messaging keeps on going, there is no end to it, and you never know what will happen in the days to come. But opposition as of now is also that much weak, as the Congress also seems to be now after this infighting. That's precisely what the point is and the situation is. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with you, Hemant Attri. It is going to be crucial now to watch out for how this plays out for the elections. But thank you so much for joining us with all of that perspective and breaking down all of these implications for us. We'll keep track of the developments.